We are getting down the stretch here, kids. Orioles just 24 games remaining. They're a game back of the Yankees after New York's loss today and can get to within a half game if the O's can take down these 50-86 Colorado Rockies.
Ryan Feltner's on the mound tonight for the Rockies. You know the record's not pretty, 1-10. You know what's amazing, Spilly? Over his last 9 ball games, he has a .309 earned run average.
There's the Orioles' old and new leadoff man, Gunnar Henderson, and the O's are going to look to strike fast once again.
And the first pitch is hit in the air to shallow left center field, and coming on is Nolan Jones to make the catch.
Pitch is a swing and a miss. Good change of pace by Ryan Feltner. He gets strikeout number 1 tonight. He'll yank it to right, coming on, diving in, making the catch. Jordan Beck lost his hat, but hung on to the ball. Nice play by Jordan. No score as the Rockies come to bat here in the first.
Well, Dean Kramer's trying to do what's not easy to do at Coors Field. Keep the ball in the yard. Over his last 6 starts, Kramer's only allowed 1 home run. Blackman vaults a fly ball high into right field. Ball will travel out toward the warning track but come up short. On a 1-1, Tovar gets a cutter, pops it up. O'Hearn in front of Holiday. And the veteran will call off the youngster for a quick out number 2. And McMahon sprays one the other way to left. Colton Cowser cleans up a nice tidy 10-pitch first inning for Dean Kramer.
Colton Cowser now, the left fielder, as the starter tonight in left field, is the hitter.
Swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Ryan Feltner.
And the second one on a changeup to a lefty.
And this is a broken bat roller that is handled by Rogers on the left side of the infield, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Feltner. He's off to a wonderful start.
Doyle is a cleanup man for the Rockies. Will lead off against Dean Kramer, who threw just 9 pitches, just like Feltner did back in the first inning.
Down the line, and extra bases for Doyle. Long run for Cowser, and he'll hold it to a double. So a good start in the second. Number 9 doing his thing.
This is Brenton Doyle. He gets a hanging curveball and just rips it right down the left field line. It's double number 24 on the season.
1-1 to Rogers. And he bounces this toward the middle of the diamond. It'll get through, and the Rockies are to get the first run of the night. Brendan Rodgers with a bouncer up the middle. 1-0 Colorado.
It's a bouncing ball right back up the middle, perfectly placed. And here in Colorado, I don't know how you ever throw a runner out from second base as deep as the outfielders have to play. I'd like to know what percentages of runners get thrown out from second base in this ballpark. It's got to be so small.
3-2. Ball 4. So Nolan Jones spits on that fastball. And now they're 2 on with 1 out for Jordan Beck.
Ground ball to third. Urias picks it nicely. Gets 1 at second. Holiday wisely sticks it in his pocket. Jordan Beck with a 3-0 swing. And the Orioles are happy about that because they get an out of it.
So here's Drew Romo, first and third and 2 outs.
And the 3-2 is in the air to shallow left center field. This is going to be a problem. It is a huge problem. Beck run the whole way. He's coming home. Throw off line. 2-run score on the bloop double by Drew Romo. It's 3-0. And we're reminded of how deep visitors play the outfield when they don't come here very frequently.
There's just no way, especially with how far and how deep Colton Cowser is in left.
Ryan McMahon now the hitter with 1 down. Ryan flied out to left for the 3rd out back in the first inning. And he hits that to left field. It's a base hit. Over to cut it off is Cowser. He will do that. McMahon will hold at first base. A good piece of hitting going the other way. Ryan McMahon for a 1-out single. Man at first base, 2 outs for the Rockies. Brendan Rodgers the hitter. 2-1 to Rodgers. And he lines it into center field. It's a base hit. McMahon is going to hold at second base. The inning for the Rockies continues. McMahon at second, Rodgers at first.
Dangerous spot here for Dean. Trying not to let this 3-0 game get away from him. Tolio with a ground ball to short here. Henderson takes it to second, and Kramer strands a pair.
So 2 down. Rutschman still at first.
As the Orioles look to keep this 4th inning alive. And Santander will keep it alive. Good place to hit indeed. Into the bullpens for Santander. Number 39 for the switch hitter with the most home runs. by any Orioles switch hitter in a season, and Anthony is now on the doorstep of 40.
How about that, huh? 437 off the bat, just a bullet, a two-strike bullet, too. Home run number 39, RBI number 88 on the season for Tony Taters.
That ball's back off of Kramer, up in the air to Henderson, gets the out at second. And Brandon Hyde and Brian Ebel are immediately out to check on Dean Kramer.
Oh, it might have got him on the right arm.
That is some serious swelling over the right wrist of Dean Kramer. Oh, gosh.
Sometimes you don't have time to get out of the way. You don't have time to get your glove. And that ball 103 off the bat, you just don't have time.
Dean Kramer will have to walk off the field here with a really gnarly welt.
And there is Keegan Aiken, and boys, he had an outstanding year. 54, making his 55th appearance, a solid ERA, 80 punch-outs in just 66 2/3, only walked 16.
Ball 4. So Drew Romo draws a walk.
First and second, just one out. And now the top of the order and Charlie Blackmon.
This gets away from Rutschman, and back is into third. Trail runner is into second, and Drew Romo.
Aiken spiked a slider, and the wild pitch puts 2 into scoring position.
And this is lifted to deep left center field. This is over everybody's head. It'll score 2. Charlie is hunting a triple. Here's the relay, and it gets away. Charlie gets the 2 runs back. Booming 2-run triple, 5-2 Colorado.
Not sure you can run that ball out to left center, drop it any more between the left fielder and the center fielder. Just drop right between the two. 5-2 Rockies, 5th inning. Ryan Feltner gets one of the 2 right-handed batters, Eloy Jimenez, to start the inning.
And Jimenez smokes one to center field. That ball tracing toward
There
the
you
wall,
go.
and there it is. Eloy Jimenez's first Oriole home run into the shrubbery here in Colorado.
It was just a matter of time, folks. Now he can really just trot around the bases, which is what he's best at.
Arias hit by a pitch, Holiday with a single. And now Rutschman trying to bring at least one more home in this 5-3 game. And the runners go on 3-2, and it's yanked inside by Feltner for ball 4 as the Orioles load him up in the 5th. And O'Hearn drills the first pitch up the middle for a base hit. Urias is in. Holiday will score behind him. And how about this magic trick? The Orioles make this Colorado lead disappear on a 2-run single from O'Hearn. Ta-da! It's 5-5.
In this 5-all game in the 7th inning, rookie Seth Halverson makes his 2nd big league appearance.
And he got him with a changeup. You know, you go up there and you go, what's this guy got? And well, he throws 100, and then he gets multiple changeups. And the first career strikeout for Seth Halverson, and it is being authenticated as we speak to you.
And hit into right field. Coming on is Jordan Beck. A long run, but he's going to get there, loses his hat, and he makes the catch. Good work. Seth Halverson in the 7th inning, a 1-2-3.
Back-to-back walks issued by CNL, and it's first and second with just one out, and here comes Brandon Hyde. And now Ynier Cano will come on in a 5-5 game in the bottom of the 7th.
A strikeout. There goes Tovar for 3rd, and Urias was able to stay in front of that throw, and the slide knocked him down.
He rolled his ankle.
Rolled it.
Oh, no. But right there, that right ankle rolls over the corner. Watch it, right over the corner of the back. Right there. What is going on tonight, huh?
We love Brian, but he is getting way too much face time tonight.
I'm getting tired of seeing Brian Ebel out there.
Yeah, he's not moving well, and he's going to have to come out. I mean, he was trying to walk, but, man, the House of Pain takes a whole new meaning for Ramon Urias tonight.
And Emmanuel Rivera, who was an offensive hero yesterday, takes over. And Rogers smokes the ball to 3rd. The ball will find you, and Rivera will find the 3rd out. Great job by Cano to work through distress, and we go to the 8th tie.
There is Craig Kimbrell making his 53rd appearance of the year. 23 for 29 in save opportunities. Of course, this is not one of those. 47 2/3, folks. He can still strike you out 66 of those. Opponent's hitting 183 off the right-hander, Kimbrell.
And that'll be a base hit left center field. Jones taking a look. Jones is going to try to stretch it into a double, and he does. You could just tell the way he tore out of the box, based on where he hit it, he was going to give it a shot.
See what the Rockies can do. Jordan Beck, the hitter. And he lines it into center field for a base hit. Jones got a late break. Mullins up with the ball. Throw is late. Beck goes to second. RBI single, Jordan Beck. And the Rockies regain the lead at 6-5.
Beck takes off for third. Rushman's got no shot. That's another huge bang.
And this is what teams have done against Craig Kimbrell, who has a very difficult time holding runners.
Back up the middle, and Beck will score. Romo is thrown out eventually by Henderson, but it's now 7-5 in the bottom of the eighth. It's Tyler Kinley looking for his 8th save. TK will face the bottom third of the Baltimore lineup.
3-2. Mullins did not swing. They needed a base runner, the Orioles. They got a base runner, the Orioles. And Emmanuel Rivera will immediately represent the tying run.
2-2. Got him on. That was a slider. It didn't have great bite to it, but it did enough to get Rivera one out.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs in the ninth.
That means Gunnar Henderson is the Orioles' last hope, and he is the tying run. 0-2. And Henderson gets hit. An 0-2 slider that got away and drilled Henderson. And that will bring the go-ahead run to the plate. And the second free pass of the inning maintains the game and gives Adley Rutschman an opportunity to put these tough couple of weeks in the rearview mirror.
Not going 0-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ball game over. Little ninth inning drama. We've seen that before. No question Rutschman went around. And the Rockies have defeated the Orioles on this Saturday night by a final score of 7-5.